हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू लक्ष्य एजुकेशन ऑनलाइन। मेरा नाम है क्षितिज शर्मा और आप हो मेरे एजुकेशनल चैनल पर जिसका नाम है लक्ष्य एजुकेशन ऑनलाइन। दिस एपिसोड इज अबाउट स्टैंडर्ड 9 मैथमेटिक्स। इन दिस एपिसोड वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी फर्स्ट चैप्टर इन मैथमेटिक्स फ्रॉम स्टैंडर्ड 9. The first chapter is about number systems. We are going to understand about the number systems, about the different sets of numbers in this episode. So let us start the first episode of chapter 1, number system. To begin with number system, first of all we have to understand about some important sets of numbers which we have studied in earlier standards. In the beginning we are going to recall some of the important sets of numbers. First of all, the first set of numbers, it is set of natural numbers which is denoted by capital N. Now as you have studied in earlier standard, set of natural numbers contain the numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. It contains these kind of natural numbers. This set doesn't contain 0 nor it contains fractions or decimal numbers. So this is the set of natural numbers. It is up to infinite. Then the second set, it is the set of whole numbers. Whole numbers is denoted by W. Now the set of whole numbers include the numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on up to infinity. In whole numbers, 0 is included, which is something more than the set of natural numbers. Natural numbers begins from 1 whereas whole number begins from 0. This is the second set of numbers. The third set is set of integers, which is also called Zellen numbers. The Z symbol is taken from the word Zellen. It's a German word. It means to count. We will call it set of integers. Set of integers include positive integers, negative integers and 0. So this Z set will have numbers like -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinite. It means the set of integer contains the numbers from negative infinity to numbers up to positive infinity. In the earlier standard you have studied about this set and you have also studied how to show these integers on a number line. So this is the third set of integers. We can see here all the natural numbers are included in whole numbers and all the whole numbers are included in integers. Now the next set is a very important set and it is set of rational numbers. In all the previous sets we have seen that they include only whole numbers or integers, but they do not include fractions, decimal fractions or simple fractions. Now rational numbers is a set which includes all the previous sets as well as they include fractions. Let us see what is the definition of a rational number. The definition of rational numbers is the number which can be written in p by q form is called a rational number. Here there is a condition and is that p and q are integers and the denominator term, that is q, must not be 0. So you can write any number which can be denoted in p by q form. It is called a rational numbers. P by q include all the fractions. The numbers included in rational numbers are, they are positive integers, negative integers, positive non-integers means fractions, and negative non-integers as well as 0. All these numbers are included in the set of rational numbers. Positive integers, like the integers like positive numbers 1, 2, 3 up to so on. Any positive integer you can include in Q set. Negative integers like negative numbers -1, -2, -3 up to infinity, they are included in Q. Positive non-integers means fraction. You can include positive non-integers like a number 3 by 5, 2 by 7. These are simple fractions. You can include decimal fractions also. For example, 1.23, 5.39, etc. These are positive non-integers. You can also include negative non-integers. Any negative fraction like -5 by 7, -11 by 9, These are normal fractions, as well as you can include negative decimal fractions like minus 2.3, minus 7.29, etc. So these are negative and positive non-integer or fractions. It also includes 0. So this is the set of rational numbers. Here you can see that all the natural numbers are included in whole numbers. We can write this in symbolic form. How we can write this? This is a very important term which I am writing here. You must remember this. All the natural numbers are included in whole number. So we can write it in mathematical symbolic form. Set of natural numbers is a subset of set of whole numbers. This symbol shows subset. The meaning of subset is, here you can read this as n is subset of w, means natural number set is subset of the set of whole number. It means all the natural numbers are included in the set of whole numbers, because all these numbers are included into this set w. Then we can see here all the numbers from w are included in the set z, means all the numbers from the set of whole numbers are included in the set of integers. You can see here 0 onwards numbers are included in z. So we can write symbolically w is subset of z, means the set of whole number is subset of set of integers. Similarly, we can see here all the integers, negative, positive integers as well as 0 are included in set of rational numbers. Here you can see positive integers, negative integers and 0. They are from the set of integers and they are included in the set of rational numbers. So we can write z is subset of q, means here n is subset of w, w is subset of z, z is subset of q. Among these sets, the largest set is set of rational numbers and the smallest set is the set of natural numbers. But remember one thing, all these sets are infinite sets. There is no any end of any of these sets. All the numbers can go up to infinity. So this is the information about all these numbers. After understanding up to rational numbers, we will understand there are certain numbers which are not included in the set of rational numbers. Now, which are these numbers? The numbers which are not included in rational numbers, they are called irrational numbers. Now, what is irrational numbers? As we have seen that the definition of rational number is the number which can be written in the form of p by q. It is called rational number. So, from that we can understand what is an irrational number. The irrational number which cannot be written in the form of p by q. It is called irrational number. Now let us understand which are some of the irrational numbers. We can take some examples of irrational numbers. They are root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, etc. We know that the value of root 2, the exact value, is not defined. We cannot obtain the exact value of root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, etc. The values which we use in calculation for these numbers are their approximate values. So they cannot be written in p by q form. So these numbers are not rational, means they are irrational numbers. So these numbers are not included in the set of rational numbers. Now one more important number that is known to you. You know that it is a number which is called pi. Pi is a number, its exact value is not defined. It is also not a rational number, means it is irrational number. So pi will not be included in the set q. Now you will ask that we know the value of pi. It can be written as 22 by 7 in p by q form, or we can get its value as 3.14 in decimal form. If we are able to get the value of pi in both the fractions, then why don't we call it a rational number? Because as I told you that pi is an irrational number and its exact value is not defined. The value which we are using in calculation 22 by 7 or 3.14 is its approximate value. It is not the exact value. That's why pi is not a rational number. It is irrational number. If I want to write that these numbers are not included in q, then symbolically I can write that root 2, then I can write this symbol and then Q. This symbol says it is not included in Q. First of all, you have to understand this symbol, what it means. This is called belongs to. Belongs to. It means if I say a number belongs to Q, suppose I write 3 by 5 is included in set Q. So I would read it as 3 by 5 belongs to Q. It means 3 by 5 is a number which is in the set of rational numbers. But root 2 is not a number of this set. So I can write root 2 does not belong to Q. Similarly, I will write root 3 does not belong to Q. Root 5 does not belong to Q. As well as I can write pi does not belong to Q. So these numbers are not in Q. They are called irrational numbers. So this is about irrational numbers which are not included in the set Q. Now you can have a question in your mind. Where can we include these irrational numbers? To include these irrational numbers, we have one more set which is larger than the set of rational numbers. And this set is set of real numbers, which is denoted by capital R. Set of real numbers include both the type of numbers, that is rational as well as irrational numbers. So R includes rational numbers as well as irrational numbers. So all those numbers which are not included in Q, they can be included in R. So we can write that irrational numbers like root 3, which is included in R, so root 3 belongs to R. Similarly, root 5 belongs to R. Similarly, we can say that pi is also a real number, so pi belongs to R. So R is the largest set of number which includes all the numbers whether they are rational or irrational. So here we can see that rational numbers are included in R. That's why we can say Q is subset of R. So finally we can come to N, that is natural numbers are subset of the set of whole numbers. Whole numbers are subsets of integer. Then integers are subset of rational numbers and rational numbers are subset of real numbers. It means here R is the largest set of numbers. N is the smallest set of numbers. The largest set is R, then it includes Q, then it includes Z, it includes W, and finally it includes N. All these sets are infinite sets, so these are the sets of numbers which we will use throughout the maths in 9th standard onwards. So my dear students, this was the information about the sets of numbers. You must remember all these sets of numbers because they are useful not only in standard 9 but 9th onwards. In all standard it will be very much useful. So remember this forever. This is the end of episode number 1. In the next episode we will continue this chapter. We will start the exercise and we will do the sums of this exercise. My dear students, if you like the video, then give me like. You can share your comments in the comment box and you can share this video with your friends. Subscribe this channel if you have not yet subscribed and tell your friends to subscribe the channel. We will meet in the next episode, episode number 2, with the next information from this chapter. Till then, keep studying online with Lakshya Education Online.